everyone. Welcome to my little corner where there is no wrong way to play with paper. Hope you're having a wonderful day. We are doing another scraps to embellishment video where we take our scraps and we make something fun, usually embellishments to swap with my crafty friends over on Ginger's Corner. If that's something you're interested in, I would love for you to join us. Sign up starts tomorrow. We have swaps in Europe, we have them in Canada, we have swaps in New Zealand, Australia, and you don't have to pay international shipping because we have amazing captains in each of those areas of the world, and so you will be swapping with your fellow crafters. You want to learn more about it, look in the description of this video, and along with that, all of my scrappy friends, they are joining us for the Scraps to Embellishment series. Well, they take their scraps and sometimes they join us for the theme that works for them and they show you how they use their scraps. So that playlist is below. It's one link. You can click it and you can see everyone's videos. And if you want to check them out individually, I have those individual links as well. And let's just have fun. This week's theme is Daddy Dearest, and the goal is to create a 2-layered embellishment with a dad theme. Father's Day is right around the corner. I don't know if this will post after Father's Day or before, but either way, it's to celebrate our dads. And I just created a little tag with my scraps. I even had some scrap ribbons, so some of my ribbons are different. See, it's different ribbons. These are tags that I had laying around. They're store-bought tags. They're actually for pins that I had, and so I just repurposed them. Nobody's gonna know. I covered them up. Oops, throwing things around. You know how I do things. Okay, so I used a close to my heart stamp set. This is called Call Dad. It's called Call Dad. And I just made the book, and on the book it says, life doesn't come with a manual, it comes with a dad. That's so true, right? So I just inked everything. Now, when I say 2 layers, I know it is not required yet. We are going to require 2 layers at the beginning of this coming year. So I don't want people to think that you have to have some kind of fancy tools or anything. There is still no wrong way. The idea, though, is to make an embellishment, to embellish something. So today I'm going to embellish a store-bought tag. That's what I'm going to do. So I have my tag here and I've inked it. That inking is 1 layer. Then I do have a die. This die here is Dad. And I actually got this die. It's not part of this set, but I stuck it with this set because it's a dad set. I think I have like 3 things in my dad category. But this is a Temu die. And so I took my white scraps, I die cutted out Dad, and then I inked them. So here I've got, there's 2 layers because I got my tag and I've got my inking. Then I've got my cardstock Dad, so that will be 3 layers. And technically I inked that, so we could count that as 4 if we wanted to. I'm gonna have a small piece of ribbon. Now this is a mini swap, so I'm gonna show you how I'm going to attach that and not have bulk. We're not gonna tie it. We're gonna do it a little bit different. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a 4th layer. Then I took some more white scraps, stamped again. That is a layer, a stamp. I inked that after I die cut it. So altogether, we have about 5, and if we want to count the inking on each thing, 5 to 7 layers. That's a lot of layers, and all I used was a stamp set, some ribbon, and some scraps, and some store-bought tags that I had left over from a different project. Like, that's it. So layers don't have to be complicated. They really, really don't. Let's put this tag together. Let me grab, I'm going to use my art glitter glue with my pretty little, look, has my little Geico on it. If you want some bling for your glue bottles, like I enjoy the bling, I need to put my 4th of July one on there. Maybe we'll do that when we get done here. I have a link, Be Crafty with Debbie, I think is how it goes. It's in the description, y'all. She has some of the cutest little charms for your glue bottles, and she has them for both the art glitter glue gauge as well as the tacky glue. You just have to let her know which one you're using when you buy from her. So fun, so fun. Okay, first and foremost, I'm going to glue down to make another layer. Okay, we've got inking, that's 1 layer. I'm going to glue down my stamp. Now, when you stamp, okay, there's nothing wrong with counting stamping as a layer. Nothing wrong with it. make sure it's a clean, clear stamp, okay? If it's words, make sure you can read them, all right? We don't want blurry stamps because then what's the point in that, right? So take your time. I like to use a mouse pad when I stamp. It almost always gives me a clean stamp, but you can use a stamp form. I'm just too lazy to get mine out. I have one, too lazy to do it. Okay, so now we're gonna attach our ribbon, and we don't want bulk because this is a mini swap now. And that main swap, we can go crazy, as bulky as we want, but this one we wanna try to keep it as flat as possible. So I'm going to hold it here on the back, and I'm going to use my mini stapler. Now you could use a regular one. I'm not going to really stress about it because my letter A is going to cover it up. And this is flat. There is no bulk to it. It's not tied. There's no knot. It will be just fine. Okay. So once we have our ribbon on, next I need to put Dad on here. So let me grab my tweezers, and we're going to put the A on first because I did kind of layer them, right? Oh, my glue's just shooting out of my bottle there. Okay, so just like so, all right. Then we're gonna put our D's on. Do you guys do special things for Father's Day? We usually just have barbecue if my husband isn't working. My kids, you know, do lots of hugs and kisses for him on that day. Of course, my kids are getting older. They don't do it like they used to. You know, teenagers. It's more of a, hey, thanks, Dad. Can I have $5? That's usually how that goes now. Okay, and we're going to cover that other side up. And just like that, I've covered up my staples, and I have my layers. I've got ribbon 1, my inking tag 2 and 3, this, we're not going to count the inking on the edges, my stamped image 4, and then I have these tiny little flat back gems, okay? Now I've shown you guys before because again, this is a mini swap, so we try to keep it small, and these are 3mm flat back gems. They come in solids, they come in variated colors, they come in all different shapes and sizes, but that's what they are called. I have these specific ones in my Amazon link, but you can just look up 3mm beads. You'll find them. Okay, so I'm going to use blue ones on this one. Why not? Think of Dad, we think of blue, right? Take the ones off the lid here. Just like that. And there's another layer. So there's many ways to do layers. When I say in the beginning of the new year, we're going to have at minimum of 2 layers. The idea is just to make you embellishment. I could have used a sticker on here. I could have done a cut apart and done a journaling block and used my stamped image and put that on the corner. Lots of different ways. So please don't be discouraged by that. It's not required yet. It will be in the new year. Come and join us. Check out my friends. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Be blessed. Bye-bye.